Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and you guys know the 2024 election is coming up, and now Biden is trying to repackage himself as tough on the border. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. John Kirby was live with Martha MacCallum when he tried to spin this as a Republican issue. He tried to blame Congress. Biden's been sitting in office for 3 years, literally sitting, doing not much of anything, when suddenly, now the election's coming up and he's Mr. Border Man. But the measures he wants to take are all nonsense. There's a million executive actions he can take. Not literally, fact checkers. There's a lot. I say a million as a euphemism. There's a lot of executive action he can take. Trump took it. Biden doesn't want to take it. Biden fought remain in Mexico. Biden's fighting Greg Abbott on protecting his own border. Biden, apparently, according to what I can see with my own eyes, wants this invasion. Now you have blue states that are even coming out and saying, this is insane. Do something. And they're just flooding over the border every day, breaking records. And John Kirby tried to spin it when he talked to Fox News host Martha MacCallum, and Martha MacCallum let him have it. She did not let him escape. She did not let him get away with his lies. It was a beautiful interview to watch, and I want you to see it. After you do that, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
There's no lack of urgency. He's been president for 3 years. This is not just the same old immigration issue we've had going on for a decade, as he said the other day. These are record numbers all the time. Yeah. And people in Iowa and New Hampshire are the ones who are expressing concerns about it. This isn't Arizona and Texas. This is Iowa and New Hampshire. So, I don't think that people sense that there is an urgency to address this. Well, in fact, I talked to lots of voters over the past few weeks who said they think the opposite is happening. They're trying to figure out why the president wouldn't do what he can to stop it.
Well, that's why I'm glad I'm here with you, so I can try to explain some of that. I mean, he has taken some executive actions, but there's a limit to what executive action can do, and we really need support from Congress. We really need additional legislative action here, new laws, and quite frankly, on day one, he put forward a new immigration reform proposed legislation that hasn't been acted on. So we got to act in partnership with Congress. And I'll tell you that the discussions that we're having on the Senate side, they're progressing well. I won't get ahead of it, but they're moving along well, and we're negotiating in good faith.
I mean, they're not. I mean, they're not, is what we're hearing, that they're not really moving along well. And, you say that he's been concerned about it for 3 years, but that's failing, obviously. Because when you have record numbers of people coming in, that means the policy's failing. So why not change gears and try to do something that works?
I think it's important to put this in context, too, Martha. You're seeing, as you rightly said, record numbers of people, and it's not just the United States that are facing that pressure. Lots of countries in the hemisphere, including Mexico, is facing a lot of pressure at their own southern border. I mean, there are more people on the move in this hemisphere right now than there has been since World War II, and it's a lot of reasons for forcing people to go.
Do we have a southern border?
Do we have a what?
Do we have a southern border?
Yes, ma'am. Of course we do.
Then how come people can flow across it every single day? Hundreds and thousands of people over the course, 300,000 people in December.
We're working very hard to try to fix that, Martha. That's why we need congressional action. That's why the president asked for additional funding, more, $6 billion in the supplemental to try to get border security enhanced. I mean, I think you and I are obviously not going to see the policy solutions the same way, and I respect that.
Well, I'm just looking for results. I'm saying if you're concerned about the number of people crossing, you're not getting results. So at some point you have to say, we got to do something different.
Now, the idea that we haven't looked at this and tried to work on this and trying to work in concert with Congress is just not true. We are. This is a complicated issue, and it's going to require a real team approach, not just from the executive branch, but from the legislative branch as well.